Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wild week so far. Uh, let's see. Apparently, Biden's own DOJ says he is mentally unfit to stand trial for any of the document cases, but yet somehow he's still president. What is happening here? We also got Tucker Carlson, of course, did an interview with Vladimir Putin, which it was an actually good. It was a good, enlightening interview as far as that goes. I can actually see why they tried to sanction him and want to keep him out of the country and things for that. It was pretty telling, to say the least. Also, Steve Ducey kind of smacked Karine Jean-Pierre around. We're going to talk about that for a little bit. And she had no answer other than to blame Republicans for the border crisis that they've created, which is weird. Of course, we've also got to talk about the Supreme Court, their decision. That's going to be the Rumble only segment. There's also a little bit of a lead up to that we're going to get into by the very end of it. And apparently, ladies and gentlemen, after all the talk about immigrants destroying the city, it seems that what's his name, Mayor Adams, is now going to give them $53 million for all the immigrants. What is happening? We're about to get into all that and more. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
What's going on, Davey?
Hi, folks. Welcome to another wonderful week and wonderful Thursday. How's everybody doing today? Fine, fantastic, great. Sounds
I'm
good.
tired.
Are you?
Yeah, I've been out of town all week. Just got back this week, and I was working inside of a chicken processing plant, and it's disgusting.
No. Why? How would chicken processing plant is disgusting?
Well, it smells like death and chicken ass everywhere. So, yeah, it was. I was running some fiber up in the chicken plant, to just go between all the network closets, to put it simply. I'm not going to go into technical words, but going between all of them, we didn't have enough, so we got to go back again real soon. But yeah, it was horrible. We pulled 3 AP cables and the fiber, got the APs mounted and everything. We had to do the last one this morning. We were supposed to actually leave out first thing this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, we had to do the last one this morning because we couldn't get to it. Like they kept putting off our ability to go do that. And we were just like, look, either you go without your AP or we get in there and do it somehow. And they're like, okay, well, how long do you think it's going to take? I was like, maybe an hour or two. Well, maybe we can shut down for that long. Yeah, you better. Because I mean, what do you want us to do? You
Or
want?
else Tyson's gonna be fucking pissed.
Well, I mean, do you want? What is it? Concrete dust in your chicken?
Ew.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shut down for a bit. All right. But yeah, we got it all taken care of and drove back. And I did a little stream earlier today. And I'm just worn out, man.
Yeah. Life, listen, being adult sucks.
Oh, it definitely does.
But it can be so cool at the same time. You know, you get to do adult things, but you have to do adult things at the same fucking time.
Right.
It sucks so badly. And then, but you know, and then you get to do stuff like this though, which is fun and scream and yell and get angry at, you know, the people who apparently we voted for. I don't want to. Yeah, I know you don't want to. I don't want to either. But we got goals, baby. We got goals. And
Tonight dropped a whole lot of crazy. Can't wait for the talks. Oh yeah, yeah. Today, pretty much almost everything we're talking about came from today.
today, two fucking day. Everything we were talking about dropped today. It was an overload of what the fuckness today. And it started early. It started early. It started with a banger this morning with the Trump ballot with the Supreme Court. Then Tucker Carlson dropped a bomb on us today. What up, Rye?
Oh yeah.
Tucker Carlson dropped a bomb on us today. I was watching it on Rise live on TikTok, and then he went to Joe Biden, and Joe Biden's response to I don't know what the fuck he was responding to.
The camera's gonna fuck up, but it is what it is.
It's just there's so much today that happened.
Oh yeah.
It was just it's one of those days where you're just like, well, I guess we have enough to talk about today.
We have more than enough to talk about. Some of these things we may not even get into.
Yeah.
I don't know, depending on the time. You need a link to what? You want in? I mean, if he wants in, he can come on in.
Yeah.
You can send him a link.
Hold on.
But yeah.
He was watching it. I don't have it. I can't. You have to let me in eventually so I could do that.
Oh yeah. I know. I have a lot to do.
You have to give me administrative access to it.
In the private chat.
Okay.
But yeah, while you do that, let's go ahead and get this going a little bit here. This is, ladies and gentlemen, we all know our president is a brainless fucking moron, but his own DOJ admits it now, and it's weird. It really is. It is incredibly stupid that Biden's own DOJ says he has diminished faculties and a faulty memory. Classified documents probe reveals he left Afghan files next to dog bed in garage, forgot when his son Beau died, and couldn't remember when he was vice president. Apparently, this dude is mentally incompetent to be prosecuted for these things, this Biden, the document thing, things like that. But yet he's still our fucking president. What fucking world do we live in where this is allowed to happen? Honestly, it blows my mind.
I'm so baffled at the fact that, and then he just went and blatantly lied. He just went and blatantly lied. It was just like, no, they said I was good. And then, hey, Mr. President, what about them saying that you're incompetent? I don't. My son Beau, he died, and I know when he died. And the president of Mexico, these are lies. Joe except not remembering.
Yeah,
it's a. Here's what bothers me like tremendously is like they call people who follow Trump or who not even follow, just voted for Trump. Anybody who voted for Trump or is thinking about voting for Trump, They call them MAGA. They call them racist. They call them sheep. Yet all they do is listen to the mainstream media, and they're mad at Tucker Carlson for going over there and having a conversation with Vladimir Putin. Yet there's video after video after picture after picture of them doing the same damn thing.
Yeah.
NBC did it a couple years ago. They're just mad that Tucker got there, and dude, they went crazy. CNN went nuts. Like, and it's just like Erin Burnett was just sitting there and she was angry. You could see her seething. And she's like, yeah, well, we requested an interview 2 years ago and we got denied. But
I don't see that happening. What I see it is just like, yeah, screw it. He's only got like less than a year left. Let him run his course. Which is, I mean, it's what gets me though is it says the Department of Justice released its long-awaited investigation into Joe Biden's mishandling of classified documents Thursday. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, they knew about this a couple of months before the midterms. No, what was it? It was a week before the midterms, right?
Pay attention to the bottom of the screen just in case he comes on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I sent it.
It gives me a little sound when that happens. But it was like a week or so before the midterms had happened.
It's sent, Rye.
They knew about it. But yet they're just now getting to the end of this investigation. I mean, come on. Like, how hard is it to figure out that the dude had 1,850 boxes of shit he shouldn't have had, but somehow he's mentally unfit to stand trial now?
And then he blamed everybody else for it. He blamed remember he said, if I mess up, I'm going to take responsibility for anything I do.
Yeah, he did.
And all he does is deflect. Well, Trump, they said that Trump did the guys. Listen. Since the first time you lied to me about 51 people in the FBI saying that your son's laptop is Russian disinformation, and then you had an investigation for 4 years, I'm sorry. Anytime you tell me that, I'm not going to fucking believe you. I'm done believing you anytime you go, well, 16 people's in the no, you're done. You're done.
I was done believing him when he said Corn Pop's a bad dude and then started sniffing kids.
Apparently Corn Pop was the good guy. I feel like our plan is in a spin-off of the Truman Show. Yes. Oh my God. Or what's that other Jim Carrey movie where like he gets a lobotomy or whatever it is?
What?
Spotless Mind or something like that?
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
That was actually a great movie. I love that movie. That was great.
It was a weird one. It really was a weird one, but it was good. I liked it.
Polar Bear says Democrats are doing everything to keep Biden in because they know what will happen if they 25th him. Kamala takes over, and we all know how. I'm okay with it. I mean, what can she do at this point? Look, my shit's all messed up now because I hit a button. Trying to turn this to normal lighting. Apparently, I can't do anything right tonight.
Isn't it great? Isn't it great when you're trying to do your own lighting and you're like, you can't get it just the right way, and you're like, all right, I got it, and then your computer just goes, fuck you. It just does whatever it wants. Like I finally have this all set up for the podcast. Like whenever I hit a button, the Logitech stuff does what it does, and it goes to podcast. And I did it this. What up, Bri? And
What's
I
up,
did
gentlemen?
it before we got on here, and it just went. Nope, I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah, but they say delivering a damning assessment of the president's diminished faculties and limited memory. Like, hold on, we've had this dude front and center in this country for over 3 years now, and you're just now figuring this out. I mean, the true and honest shot of pressure, the battle calf care, all that other good. What is it? I mean, come on.
Come on, man. You want to do push-ups? I got push-ups. I can do push-ups.
Yeah, I remember that. He called him a liar and said, we'll do push-ups.
You want me to do push-ups, man?
Listen here, fat.
He just bullies people. Hey, I would punch him in the face if I was in school and he was a bully to people. Aren't you just bullying? Shut up.
But it does say, although the report did not recommend bringing charges against the 81-year-old, it provides a cascade of damaging findings about files found in Biden's garage, as well as the president's fitness for office. No, you got to charge this motherfucker. Y'all ran up in Mar-a-Lago after you locked up. You knew they were there. You went up and grabbed some documents. You moved documents from the ballroom in Mar-a-Lago to the bathroom, told him to lock the door. He told you to lock it. You put a lock on it yourselves, and then come back months later to raid Mar-a-Lago for the documents you knew were there and never took anyway. And now you're just going to be like, Biden had them, and his was worse, but no, fuck it. We ain't playing this game anymore. What you got?
Mr. Biden's memory also appears to have significant limitations, both at the time he spoke to Zerandzer in 2017, as evidenced by their recorded conversations, and today. As evidenced by his record interview with our office, Mr. Biden's recorded conversation with Zerandzer from 2017 are often painfully slow, with Mr. Biden struggling to remember events and straining at times to read and relay his own notebook entries. In an interview with our office, Mr. Biden's memory was worse. He did not remember when he was vice president, forgetting on the first day of the interview when his term ended. If it was 2013, when did I stop being I'm reading this now. Please tell. I don't even know if this is real or not. I think it's a screenshot. And forgetting on the second day of the interview when his term began in 2009, am I still vice president? He did not remember, even within several years when his son Bo died, and his memory appeared hazy from describing the Afghanistan debate that was once so important to him. Among other things, he mistakenly said he had a real difference of opinion with General Carl Eckenberry, when in fact Eckenberry was an ally for whom Mr. Biden cited approvingly in his Thanksgiving memo to President Obama. But you also have, oh no, it is. Nope, that's real. That's real, because here's the second page. We also consider that at trial, Mr. Biden would likely present himself to the jury, as he did during our interview of him, as a sympathetic, well-meaning, elderly man with poor memory. This is the president of the United States of a fucking America. The man holds the highest court in the land, or whatever the fuck, the highest seat in the land. And he's just sitting there going, I don't remember when am I still vice president?
Dude, at this point, after what I saw in that Tucker Carlson interview, like, Biden literally was just their next best option that would literally just point and eat and do whatever they tell him to do at this point. Like, it's more obvious than ever that he is just a puppet for the bigger machine, aka, I'm sorry, but the UN.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is insane, that interview, dude.
Yeah. Well, the reason why they didn't want him to do it, because they didn't want to hear Putin's side. They want nothing.
We've never heard Putin's side. We've only heard like just cookie cutter answer like questions. And then even in those previous interviews, I watched some of those earlier. I'm like, what about the other, like, fucking, what was her name? The gal that interviewed everybody. It was big on ABC.
It's weird seeing
Joan Rivers or whatever.
Joan Rivers.
Oh my God. Yeah, whatever.
Do you know how great Joan Rivers would be?
I know. I wish.
Hey, Putin.
It's weird seeing us in your background there, Ryan.
I like
it.
it.
It's a little trippy. But yeah, I mean, it describes his failures to remember key details in his career and personal life when he's interviewed by investigators. He did not remember when he was vice president, forgetting. Oh, I don't even have it on screen here. He did not remember when he was vice president, forgetting on the first day interview his term. He did not remember even within several years when his son Bo died. Even within several... God. The motherfucker still says that he died in Iraq.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this is way too obvious, and y'all are sitting here saying, "Well, if he stands trial, the jury will just have pity on him." No, the
There's
fuck
no
they
way.
won't.
There's
They
no way
shouldn't.
he can stand trial. Like, I get it. There's no possible way. His own people even know there's no possible way. That State of a Union address that he made, like what, an hour ago?
I didn't even
He
see
didn't
that one.
make. You didn't catch it?
Nah, I was doing my own thing
Oh
an hour
my
ago.
gosh! It's only like? Is there a way to play that?
I'm pretty sure.
It's on YouTube. If you can watch that firsthand, this'll just answer everything that you're talking about right now. He couldn't. Davey watched it.
On special counsel's report.
It was like literally an hour ago. He just
What?
came out full board, heated as fuck,
Oh,
just going
Joe
off
Biden?
defending himself. Yeah, do you have that?
Oh, I have some of the clips right here from.
Like he all of a sudden was like in a talking point. He paused
I got it
and
right
then
here,
just
13
went
minutes.
into like gritting his teeth talking about his son. And it was like, wait, what?
Is this the one?
Yeah.
All right.
Just listen to this. Is bananas, dude.
This
is right as at the end of the Tucker Carlson interview, like literally going on with 5 minutes left.
Finding today about their look into my handling of classified documents. I was pleased to see he reached a firm conclusion that no
That you're
charges
retarded.
should be brought against me in this case. This was an exhaustive investigation going back more than 40 years, even into the 1970s when I was still a new United States Senator. The special counsel acknowledged I cooperated completely. I did not throw up any roadblocks. I sought no delays. In fact, I was so determined to give the special counsel what he needed, I went forward with a 5-hour in-person interview over 2 days on October the 8th and 9th of last year.
Can you pause it for a
even
sec?
though Israel had just
He is literally touting that he spent 2.5 hours a day in a deposition. Meanwhile, they have Trump and his sons for hours on end, day after day, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I spent 5 hours in 2 days. I talked to him a lot." Go
Right.
fuck yourself.
I mean, during Trump Jr.'s deposition in front of the committee, what was it? I forget what committee it was, but I mean, they had him like 3 or 4 days, 7-8 hours a day.
I think one of the days I think he said was 13 hours he did.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's just like, I did 5 hours. I'm great.
I did this many.
been attacked by Hamas on the 7th, and I was very occupied. It was in the middle of handling an international crisis. I was especially pleased to see special counsel make clear the stark distinction and difference between this case and Mr. Trump's case. The special counsel wrote, and I quote, "Several material distinctions between Mr. Trump's case and Mr. Biden's are clear," continuing to quote, "most notably,
Continuing the
after giving multiple
quote.
chances to return classified documents to avoid prosecution, Mr. Trump allegedly did the opposite. According to the indictment, he not only refused to return the documents for many months, he also obstructed justice by enlisting others to destroy evidence and then to lie about it. In contrast, he went on to say Mr. Biden turned in classified documents to the National Archives and the Department of Justice, consented to the search of multiple locations, including his home, sat for a voluntary interview, and in other ways cooperated with the investigation," end of quote. I've
Repeat
seen
the line.
headlines since the report was released about my willful retention of documents. These assertions are not only misleading, they're just plain wrong. On page 215, if you had a chance, I know it's a thick document. On page 215, the report of the special counsel found the exact opposite. Here's what he wrote. "There is in fact a shortage of evidence that I willfully retained classified materials related to Afghanistan." On page 12, the special counsel also wrote for another documents, "The decision to decline criminal charges was straightforward. The evidence suggests that Mr. Biden did not willfully retain these documents. The evidence said I did not willfully retain these documents. In addition, I know there's some attention paid to some language in the report about my recollection of events. There's
Here
even
we go.
reference that I don't remember when my son died. How in the hell dare he raise that? Frankly, when I was asked the question, I thought to myself, it wasn't any of their damn business. Let me tell you something. Some of you have commented, I wear since the day he died, every single day, the rosary he got from Our Lady of... Every Memorial Day we hold a service remembering
Our Lady
him,
of what?
attended by friends and family and the people.
A lady of fuck it.
Here it begins.
I don't need anyone to remind me when he passed away or passed away. Simple truth is I sat for a 5-hour interview over 2 days of events going back 40 years. At the same time I was managing international crisis, their task was to make a decision about whether to move forward with charges in this case. That's their decision to make. That's the council's decision to make. That's his job. And they decided not to move forward. For any extraneous commentary, they don't know what they're talking about. It has no place in this report. The bottom line is the matter is now closed. I'm going to continue what I've always focused on, my job of being President of the United States of America. Thank you, and I'll take some questions.
President
Here it
Biden,
goes.
Something the special counsel said in his report is that one of the reasons you were not charged is because, in his description, you are a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
I'm well-meaning, and I'm an elderly man, and I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been president. I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his recommendation. It's
Did you, sir?
Is your memory, and can you continue as president?
My memory is so bad, I let you speak. That's,
What?
That's my...
Your memory has gotten worse.
He's a member of the press,
My
you
memory's
fuck.
not- My memory is fine. My memory, take a look at what I've done since I become president. None of you thought I could pass any of the things I got passed. How'd that happen? You know, I guess I just forgot what was going on.
I'll tell you how that happened. A Democratic Senate and about 7-8 Republicans that say they're Republicans but vote Democrat every damn time. That's
Is
how you got
everybody-
things done.
Everybody wants their little piece of the pie when the big picture is fulfilled. This is just like a fucking Marvel movie.
Dude, the fucking he's not just the big guy for Biden industry, he's the big guy for the government.
No, he's not even the big guy. He's just the fucking
supposed to be.
speaker of like he's supposed to be, but he's the speaker of our money. He's like he has no decision in the world anymore. Honestly, like what that interview with Putin showed, like he doesn't want to talk to Biden because there's no reason to talk to Biden.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, Putin even said, he's like, you know, Tucker asked, he's like, who do you think runs the country? And the dude's like, I don't know, but it's not
He's
Biden.
like, I don't know, but it's not him. It's the UN. Everything he was like, it's the UN. The UN.
I'm sorry. He said there was no. They said no not willfully retained, right? That's what he said. Special counsel said.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
not willfully retain him.
I mean, CNN.
Can I just say, I mean, on this point about Mexico, I mean, he misspoke on the name of the country in the context of a larger answer about what he's doing to try to get humanitarian assistance into Gaza. So is it a perfect answer? Is it great to misspeak? No, it's never great to misspeak. I promise everybody on this panel right now has misspoken and said the wrong name or the wrong the wrong date in a conversation. But, he's explaining in great detail the work that he's doing to try to ease that crisis. And so I don't think that we should lose sight of the fact that he's explaining the work that he's doing as president and get so hung up on one word.
One word. These motherfuckers were saying that Trump is not good enough because he's old. He's going to get us into a world war. That they deliberately chopped up his words. They deliberately.
Can you please, before you go on anymore, please go back to the Biden thing. There was a couple more questions. His final, when he comes back out to the podium and he talks about Gaza, that's right there what you're getting into. Yeah, that's going to answer. Like,
all right.
All right. Mr. President, voters have concerns about your age. How are you going to assuage them? And do you fear that this report is only going to fuel further concerns about your age?
Only by some of you.
Mr. President,
He's already getting that blank stare.
Take responsibility
Oh, he's lost at this point now.
I take responsibility for not having seen exactly what my staff was doing. It goes in and points out things that appeared in my garage, things that came out of my home, things that were moved. Not
Things
by
that
me,
appeared
but
in
my
your
staff.
garage?
But my staff.
David Blaine was in my garage.
I know everything that's in my garage,
I
dude.
guess Tara Reid fucking put him there, right?
Everything that's in my garage, I know what's in there, dude. If I walk into my garage and I notice something that's not there, I'll be like, who the fuck put this in my garage? Because there's one extra thing I gotta move now. Like, what? How do you not notice boxes upon boxes?
Let's
of
just be
fucking-
honest. Hunter Biden was staying there at that time.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
living at his dad's
This is
house.
all bullshit. This is them now trying to talk their way out of not going to prison for the rest of their existence.
I mean,
This is what it's going to boil down to.
it's
Look,
not gonna. No one's going to prison.
No, they'll get a comfy stay and somewhere quiet like the Obamas. You don't hear from them ever anymore.
No.
Because they know. They're like, we're just going to.
Even well, we'll talk about it later, but even going into like they're talking about Trump presidents being held accountable for things, and then somebody was just like, well, Obama killed Americans, so should we hold him accountable for that? And they're like, next question, please.
Oh, yeah.
Obama's sitting there like,
Nobody knows how to answer that because it's so fucked at this point.
Yeah.
Continue on with these questions. I really want to see this again where he's just like admits complete fuck up in Gaza.
Mr. President, for months when you were out.
Oh man, the yells are weighing on
The
him.
words, watch me. Many American people have been watching and they have expressed concerns about your age.
That is your judgment. That is your judgment. That is not the judgment of the press.
They express concerns about your mental acuity. They say that you are too old.
That is not the judgment of the press. Is she not part of the press?
She is the press. That's why she's in there with the press badge and credentials. There's no other way she'd be on past that rope holding her hand up. You get asked a question or asked to be called upon.
I could understand if it was that union worker dude and he's just like, he's going to hell off on that. I could understand that, but she's a fucking reporter, man.
What he's saying in politics is, you're not one of us. You're not one of us.
Oh, yeah.
You're not one of us. You're not one of us.
You're not the machine that is supposed to prop me the hell up like you have been doing. Yeah.
Mr. President, in December, you told me that you believe there are many other Democrats who could defeat Donald Trump. So why does it have to be you now? What is your answer
Because
to
I'm the
that
most
question?
qualified person in this country to be president of the United States and finish the job I started.
Please don't.
Oh, that's such a scary fucking statement.
I did not share classified information. I did not share it.
Sir?
Wait a minute.
Did you
Wait
not
a minute.
get
Wasn't there a
$50+
video where
million?
he admitted that he did?
Yes. Did you not get $50+ million from China not too long after classified documents hit the Penn Biden Center that are still missing?
58 million. Actually, there was a donation to the Penn Biden Center for $58 million, and he received $1 million a year
From China.
Yale. From Yale for a no-show job. But tell me again how Trump's making money after he becomes president again. After he is no longer the president. Shut up. Shut up. It's just sheep.
Dude. I'm going to say it again. We would not be where we are today. Everybody would still be in listless, blissful fucking wonder had they not locked us down.
Yep.
They locked us down. They shoved politics in our face because Orange Man bad. And now everybody's paying attention and they're like, the fuck
I
is
was
this?
praying for that question from Tucker.
For what? The
Like COVID, all of it. I wanted to know Putin's stance on it.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know what the fuck they did during the pandemic. Do you?
No, I don't even know what they do today.
Did they vaccinate all their fucking people?
No, they did not. As a matter of fact, I have a Russian gaming friend. They did lock down for a little bit. They didn't go as far as China did, but they got really rough for a while. And then it started that COVID lab leak theory started come out, and they're just like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
And then they started to go the way of South Dakota. That's exactly what they did. They were just like, yeah, fuck this, we're done. We need to get back because we got some shit to do.
With my ghostwriter, I did not. Guarantee you did not.
But the special counsel said in the
No,
report
he
that he
did not say that.
Okay.
He did not say
Yes,
that.
they fucking did.
Let me answer your question.
Here's the rebellion, dude.
Fact
This is
of
where it
the matter
begins.
is, what I didn't want repeated, I didn't want him to know, and I didn't read it to him, was I had written a long memorandum to President Obama why we should not be in Afghanistan. And I was multiple pages. And so what I was referring to, I said classified. I should have said should be private because it was a contact between the president and the vice president as to what was going on.
Which would be classified.
That's what he's referring to.
Which would be
It was
classified,
not classified
yes.
information in that document.
God.
It was not classified.
I'm sorry, that would go beyond classified. I
Do
mean,
you
that's
hear that,
beyond
media?
G14 classified shit.
That's not just red media. That's blue and red media.
All of them.
That's all of them now.
Oh,
That's what. Remember,
there's
that's what
blood
Trump.
in the water.
That's what
You can-
Trump's. That's what Trump's room sounded like. Remember, every time he'd stop talking, everybody would just start yelling, and then
Yep,
I'm like,
and nobody was listening at all.
It
to
hasn't been
anything.
like this lately for Biden's interviews. It's been like a handful of people, and they've been called on one at a time. Same with the speaker.
I guess they got the notice to eat his ass alive.
Yeah.
They must have, because I mean, usually it's been what's your
I mean, the
favorite ice
UN's
cream
plan
flavor?
now is put all the blame on him, crumble him up, throw him away, put the next best thing in spot, and try to continue on with the bullshit.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
thinking like the enemy.
During
That's
the-
my position on shit.
During
Could
the,
you-
the little
could you-
Tucker interview, he asked him, he's like, "Who blew up the Nord Stream pipeline?"
Oh my God. I
Vladimir's
had to
like,
educate
"You
people
did."
on that one at that time during the interview. And yeah, he's like, well, where were you? And he's like, well, no. I was
yeah, I was busy. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. It wasn't
people
me.
don't know about that. The fucking gas line. I remember that day seeing that on the news, like, oh my God, we're going to war. We cut him off.
Dude, it was way too fucking obvious. I mean, it was way too obvious. You got
The
Russia.
only people that can pull off a deep sea fucking tactic like that is us.
Us, Russia, China.
Us. I mean, China
And-
can shoot a submarine, but they don't got soldiers that deep dive and fucking place. Tell me a time in Chinese
sure they can do it.
combative history. I'm sure they've trained, but they ain't never pulled off nothing like that. We have
We've
lot.
done it a lot. Yeah.
a lot.
I mean,
Here.
Russia's got that.
We've
what is it?
hand fought U-subs and
That-
U-boats underwater with just people strapping sticky bombs on them and shit. We have history of that.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
like,
but they got
what?
they got that typhoon torpedo
Oh,
that causes
man.
a typhoon kind of situation when it goes off. It's a
Yes.
nuclear torpedo. Man, Russia could do it, but I don't. You can't sit there and tell
Russia
me
don't
Russia
want
just
to,
fuck
though.
themselves.
What Putin
mean, you
pretty
can't.
much said, what Putin announced tonight or in that interview with Tucker Carlson is like everything that we've been fed about the Chinese war monster and all of that. I mean, whatever's going on with Taiwan, sure. But-
here it is.
Is this where he comes back
If
on?
Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
How will you do that exactly? Since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control.
We
Germany,
will,
shut up and
I
let us
promise
do a
you we'll
thing.
be able to do it. It was a deliberate act of sabotage, and now the Russians are pumping out disinformation and lies. We're going to work with our allies to get to the bottom of exactly precisely what happened.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Yeah.
completely obvious, but I love the way he just asked that question. He's like, "Who blew up the pipeline?" Putin's like, "You did it." He's like, I was busy that day."
Go back to that because it gets really good. That fucking stare.
He called on me.
He called
When
on
you
me.
look back at this incident, is there anything you would do differently now?
And do you think that a special prosecutor should have been appointed in the first place in both of these cases?
First of all, what I would have done is oversee the transfer of the material that was in my office, in my offices. I should have done that. If I go back, I didn't have the responsibility to that. That was my staff was supposed to do that, and they referenced that in the report. And my staff did not do it in the way that, for example, I didn't know how half the boxes got in my garage until I found out staff gathered them up, put them together, and took them to the garage in my home. And all the stuff that was in my home was in filing cabinets that were either locked or able to be locked. It was in my house. It wasn't out in, like in Mar-a-Lago, in a public place where, and none of it was high classified. Didn't have any of that red stuff on it. You know what I mean, around the corners?
The fact that you don't even know how it got there is a fucking problem. Classified information, and you don't know how it got there?
But wait, he said it was locked up.
Or in something that could be locked up.
Hold on,
Like
here.
his garage where you could just literally just Kool-Aid Man through the door?
Here.
None of that.
Wait, Rich.
And so
Oh.
I wish I.
You mean locked up like that? That's
and none
locked
of that
up?
classified red shit? Huh.
Oh yeah. That's locked up?
This motherfucker's
That's a
hoarder.
messy ass garage, dude. That's nothing to
It
say.
looked like those pictures were taken in 1967.
Like, what the fuck, dude? You even got nothing modern in there.
You gotta look at the lamp. The poor lamp is just as sad as he is.
Like all the
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
pop-pops leftovers. And Mima's fucking decor.
Yep, that's locked up, folks. That's locked up.
I mean, I'm going in there.
No, there's no red. Oh, what's
When
that?
were these photos
Oh.
taken, actually?
The day they found him.
Look at. There's no red stuff. What's
Is
that
there
right
anything
there?
to reference, though? Because I feel like these are just like, is there anything stating like in reference, like this is a plate stating that this is the president's house on this date, this time?
I don't know. This is
This is like crime scene photos, bro.
these are the photos from the classified documents Biden stored in his garage in Delaware. I mean, they have like you see the number 1 on them, so I guess it's a numbered box and whatnot. But yeah, he said they were.
Wait.
Yeah.
Click on that second photo. What's
hold
the
on.
tag on the bottom of that? The
Hold on.
one that stands by itself. Yeah.
Garage box with classified Afghan documents as encountered by FBI December 21st, 2022.
What fucking kind of camera they using in 2020? What the fuck? It's 2 years ago. Shit looks like it was taken with a Nokia cell phone.
But it's Joe. They don't care. I mean, look. You see the ones with Trump? It looked like
All
they
right,
took
what
it.
company boxes are these in, too? First of all,
Look,
Zappos.
he's got Zappos. Yeah, so that's kind of new. I mean, look
I'm
at-
calling fishy photos here. I'm sorry, my friends, but these are a little
But-
fishy to me.
but did you see the pictures from Trump's Mar-a-Lago? They look like it was fucking
Same
they
shit.
They look like they took it with a disposable camera.
Same
but
shit. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Same shit. This is just fucking smoke screen shit. Then
But still, even the fact that this dude had him, and they're like, nah, we're not going to press charges on him because he's an old senile man and he's too unfit to stand trial. Motherfucker, this is our damn president. You are going after the front runner of the fucking Republican Party. The whole, he's like in the lead of everything to be the next president. You're going after him, and this doddering old fuck who has fucked us over more times than anybody else in American history. And you're just, nah, he's too old.
oh wait, he's about to admit if we continue on with that.
Yeah, hold on.
speech.
One more thing.
okay.
Sorry, my bad. I found him. Look, this is Trump's Mar-a-Lago. Like what?
Okay, that looks actually really modern now. I believe that to be taken in 2022, though. That's dumb. Come on.
But see, yeah, this is, hold on, go back one. Go back to
People
that other
suck.
photo. This was the ballroom that they had the documents in. Look at that. They said he had 12 boxes, right?
These are just stashed in there, but why? I don't understand.
The FBI
why.
went in there and they grabbed a whole bunch of those boxes. They
This is
left those
planted.
12 in that bathroom that they had moved themselves. Trump.
Who though logically is gonna go, I want you to put those on my stage right over there.
It was a whole bunch of his personal stuff that they grabbed. And they probably grabbed some of these boxes and everything too. And some of them he knew about because those were things that he could keep, like personal things from him.
It might be my mushrooms talking to me, dude.
But no, I mean, Ari, go back to the bathroom photo.
It just sounds bad.
That's the ones that they knew they left there. That's the ones that the FBI had locked up in that bathroom. And then months later, what was it?
Why did they lock him in there, though?
Because it was
Why is
classified.
this shit at his house?
Well, because he's allowed to take stuff with him. As a president, he's allowed to take documents.
So he took this for his own review?
So no, he just took it because it was his stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's
classified
a lot
information
of stuff
that he did.
So this is
he went
post
through.
his
Yes, he can have it.
presidency.
Yeah.
Yes. He can have it.
And they went in there and they told him he needed to lock it up. And they brought the locks. And he told them where they were. They had him lock these rooms with a key and a lock. And then a couple months later, they went back and they said, "Hey, we need it more secure. Here are more locks." And he did, and he put the more locks on. And then they came back another 6 months later and was like, "Oh, we told you couldn't have these." And it was like, "Wait, no, you said you gave me the locks to put them on." And they're like, "Nope."
The day after Hunter Biden said in that interview, yeah, that laptop was mine, they kicked in his fucking door for those documents that they knew were there, that they left there, that they locked up.
I hate them. I hate all of this. I hate all of this. What I'm hearing right now is, okay, so my military documents, which are upstairs in the attic in a fucking laundry basket, if I'm thinking correctly. Right now, somebody came by and go, "Hey, bro, those classified documents that you got, that are yours, we need you to just lock those up in case anybody breaks in here and takes a peek at them, okay? All right, buddy, here's the lock we recommend you use. Cool." And then he was like, "Yeah, whatever, cool. Fucking throw it on. Happy, good. Leave me alone." And then like a couple months later, they're like, "Hey, remember those documents we told you about? Well, things have changed. We want you to double up on those locks, okay? Okay." And he's like, whatever. And then they came back a couple months later and go, "Hey, those documents, you're never supposed to have those, dude. Why do you have them? You're a bad man." Like literally, that's what they're fucking doing.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I hate this. I hate
exactly
it all.
what they did. And it's documented. It is absolutely documented that's exactly
it makes
what happened.
sense. It makes sense. That sounds like a fucking government way of doing something. Just redundant, stupid. It makes no sense and took forever to get to fucking A to B. That sounds about right.
And
the mushrooms are hitting again.
To do it the day after Hunter Biden says, "Yeah, that laptop that they told you was Russian disinformation. Yeah, that really was mine."
Oh,
to do it the day after that, though.
That kid is just fucking living life out by the end of his balls now. His bank account's fatter than it's ever fucking been. He's untouchable for the most part until it all. He's riding it out, dude. He's doing. He's gonna do all the dumb shit he can and just laugh in everyone's face.
He's the son of a rich man.
What else does he got to do?
He's acting
he
like
ain't gonna apologize for shit.
No,
he ain't gonna do nothing.
He's
He's a little hellion that got away
out.
with it. Like he got away with it. That's what people gotta get. Like he got away with it.
House Republicans gave his ass a way out when he dipped that day. He's like, "I'm here to testify," and then got in that fucking vehicle and dipped.
Oh yeah, when that what's her name started going off on his ass,
Marjorie Taylor
Green. And then
Greene.
a month later, he goes into the committee about holding him fucking responsible for that shit. He gets up and walks the fuck out again, and then House Republicans are like, "Hey, until you come and talk to us, we're going to continue to proceed."
He's just a coward that was trying to stir the pot, dude. He's just in there kicking fucking tires because he can.
For them to actually sit there and be like, "Look, okay, now we've set this date. It's February 28th. He said he's going to come back. He promised us he's going to." Fuck you.
This is
fuck you. Because if it were me, my ass would be under the jail. You sent Steve Bannon to fucking jail for that shit.
But he's an entitled rich kid. Like he doesn't. There's no like that day. Biden was literally there. I saw that the news alert came over my on my phone
I was
saying that
watching
Biden was in the chamber, in there waiting, watching, making sure that he was fine. But my favorite part is the guy asking him, "Hey Hunter, what kind of crack do you like? Do you like to?"
Yeah, what crack you normally smoke?
I like that good fucking CIA tested back in the 50s. It's put out in the government and then, mass produced down in Mexico where it grows and then push it all up through the borders, dude, through our, funding just to keep you guys nice and stupid and,
Amanda says he looks like the Men
crumbling.
in Black dude that's wearing a meat suit when he grabs it and pulls it back. Is that better?
I know. I kept no. So all right, I thought it was my shrooms earlier, but watching him talk, I was so skeptical. I'm like, okay, first of all, are they gonna have like an AI? Like I literally thought this was AI Biden for a minute because he came out, he was talking pretty fucking clear for a minute. But
And then I got the rosary from Our Lady.
Our Lady.
It was like, when your phone reboots by itself and you're just like, fuck, out of nowhere. That's what happened. His brain just rebooted accidentally. And he's like,
oh, we got 4 more minutes of watching this fucking
apparently.
flat tire vehicle go down the road, dude.
Apparently, he got them from the rosaries from Our Lady of Dementia.
This is that old fucking like Monte Carlo you see on the expressway that's got a couple more fucking exits to go before he gets to a tire shop. Like just riding it out on flats right now. Watch. It's
I had
so bad.
paid more attention to how the documents were being moved and where. I thought they were being moved to the archives.
Fuck the documents.
I
Get
thought
past
all
that,
was being
Biden.
moved. That's what I thought. Now, what was the last part of your question?
Whether a special counsel should have been appointed in this case and in the case of your rival president, former
I
president.
think a special counsel should have been appointed, and the reason I think a special counsel should have been appointed is because I did not want to be in a position that they looked at Trump and weren't going to look at me, just like they looked at the vice president. And the fact is,
But they got him on charges, and they're saying you're free.
Not break the law.
It's just a catapult game.
Thank you all very, very much.
And we're gonna send one. Watch this shit. He never does this.
The hostage negotiation, look.
Oh God,
Oh God.
where's SEAL Team 6? Take him out! Take him
I'm
out!
of the view, as you know, that the conduct of the response
This hurts my heart.
in Gaza, in the Gaza Strip, has been over the top.
Over the fucking
I think that, as you know, initially, the president of Mexico, Sisi, did
What?
not want to open up the gate. to
Sisi?
allow
Mexico.
humanitarian material to get in. I talked to him. I convinced.
The president of Mexico, Sisi.
CC. I think
the
he was
fuck-
thinking of the Yankee pitcher, CC Sabathia.
Who the First of all, what's the president of Mexico's name?
I don't even know. But Benjamin Netanyahu is the president of Israel.
What's his name?
Benjamin Netanyahu.
There ain't a goddamn C in that name.
No,
They call,
No,
but they
there
call him.
isn't.
No, they call him Bibi. They call him Bibi Netanyahu. So he got confused with Bibi and Sisi.
No
But the name-
fucking way. I was
Yeah.
about to ask, like, where's he getting the CC shit from?
Yeah,
But he wanted to
it's-
say BB?
Bibi Netanyahu. The name of the Mexican president is Andres Manuel Lopez
Wow.
Alvarado.
Why the fuck
Alvarado-
is he thinking
Alvarado.
Mexico when he's trying to talk about Iraq? Or Iran, I'm sorry.
I am
I don't even fucking know, but that was great.
also
continue.
not even. Hold on. Hold a second. He's also known as AMLO. So DD BBCC nowhere near.
I think he thought gate and was like Mexico.
Meat soup. Biden. Look at his forehead.
Look at that thing. Yeah, nowhere
Polar
near.
says, I know this has been a minute here, but I forgot that exists. Polar says Biden is a compulsive liar. To believe anything he says demonstrates the stupidity of the left and Democrats. Low IQ and information, just how they like them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, if your
100%
employer was like, here's all the money in the world, you get to run an entire fucking country, just say exactly what we fucking tell you, would you do anything different?
No, but he goes off script, and this is what happens.
Oh,
He's talking
yeah,
about.
here
I
we
mean,
go.
I paused it at the right moment. Just look at his face. He's just like.
I
He
talked
looks
to
like
Cece. I said, throw the high heat, Cece.
he looks like Beavis when he's doing the cornholio thing.
Yeah.
This to open the gate. I talked to Bibi to open the gate on the Israeli side. I've been pushing really hard to get humanitarian assistance into Gaza. There are a lot of innocent people who are starving, a lot of innocent people who are in trouble and dying. And it's got
A lot of innocent people blown up.
Number two,
They
You
leveled the fucking place.
unfroze the ass. You unfroze the bunny.
that we have to do much
Yes.
more to increase the amount of material going.
You literally
including
greenlit
fuel,
this.
including other items. I've been
Yeah,
on the
they need
phone with
they need
Tariq, I've been on the
fucking
phone with the
complete
Egyptians, I've been on the
rebuild.
phone with the Saudis to get as much aid as we possibly can into Gaza.
Oh,
Innocent
now we need
people,
aid
innocent
money
women
into
and children
Gaza.
who are
Oh,
also
yeah.
in bad,
We need to
badly
rebuild
needed
that.
help.
And
So that's what we're pushing, and I'm pushing very hard now to deal with this hostage ceasefire, because I've been working tirelessly in this deal.
I've been
How can I say
tired.
this without revealing it? To lead to a sustained pause in the fighting, in the actions taking place in the Gaza Strip, and because I think if we can get the delay for that, the initial delay, I think that we would be able to extend that so that we could increase the prospect that this fighting in Gaza changes. There's also negotiations. You may recall, in the very beginning, right before Hamas attacked, I was in contact with the Saudis and others to work out a deal where they would recognize Israel's right to exist, make them part of the Middle East, recognize them fully in return for certain things that the United States would commit to do.
Wait.
Oh.
The commitment that
Oh,
we're
nice.
proposing.
Oh, so we'll just we'll commit our own shit, more of our shit,
Israel's
so that way,
right to exist?
Yeah,
in the Middle East.
That's never been an issue.
dude. Yeah. The UN and Israeli propaganda, dude. It's their whole agenda.
The whole thing is Palestine's right to exist as a free, independent fucking state, and he's like, Israel's right to exist. No, I get it. This dude is not competent in any way, shape, or form. You have an argument, but fuck you, fuck that. If it were me, I'd be under the fucking jail at this damn point. Absolutely not. This dude has committed fucking treason.
Yeah.
Multiple times he has committed treason, and you're just gonna let him walk.
Because he's a sound old man whose lapse of memory is not great, but we'll just let him continue to fuck with our money. No problem, guys.
My opinion, it's the whole freaking political thing needs to
Oh yeah.
go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
here you go.
$118 billion, the U.S. Senate bill, goes to the border, right? No. $2.4 billion to Red Sea conflicts, $4.8 billion to the Indo-Pacific, which is Taiwan, $10 billion to Gaza, which, I'm sorry, who controls Gaza? Oh yeah, that's Hamas. Israel gets $14.1 billion, so $24.1 billion to keep that war going. U.S. border security gets $20.2 billion. However, they can't buy anything to help them out at the border. Like they can't get any cameras or any kind of detection equipment or anything. They can't get none of that. So what the fuck is the $20.2 billion for?
I know. Sandwiches.
Putin said, stop the funding to Ukraine and give him, what was it? He said, give us just a few weeks and the war will be over and the UN will be gone out of Ukraine. And peace will be restored and the people can.
Multiple times they have tried to have peace deals with him.
Istanbul.
And Boris fucking Johnson every goddamn time has said no.
Who, like, the UK Prime Minister came in out of nowhere and was just like, nah, don't do that.
Right?
It's better if you guys fight for the world. It's better if you two continuously fight for the rest of us. Continuously fight and sacrifice your people so the rest of us can profit off of this.
Meanwhile, 3 times as much as going to our border goes to Ukraine.
Because really, where's
That's
that
the fucking
money
bill that's on
going
the
to in
table.
Ukraine? That money's not even touching Ukraine. Yeah,
30% of it.
30%.
No,
30%.
No. I see it on paper, but realistically,
Here's the
even
thing.
after that Ukraine or after Putin's interview tonight, what that money is just doing, that's just a front to funnel it to the UN.
Here's the thing. This has been actually tracked pretty damn well so far from what we can gather. 30% of it has reached the front lines. That's like our
What the
money,
fuck do
our
they
weapons,
need?
our
They need
money, our
super
weapons of
suits?
war, everything has reached only 30% of it has reached the front line. There are weapons that have come up missing. Meanwhile,
Of course, because
those
they're being
fell into the
sold
hands
on
of
the black
Hamas that
market.
Ukraine sold them.
Yeah.
Their parliament gave themselves a 70% raise. Fucking Zelensky pocketed $400 million. Just put it in his pocket to say, hey, yeah, this is mine now.
Because he was supposed to. That's his cut.
We were funding their small fucking businesses, man. While ours was scuttled because we were locked down, while they were being shut down, we were making sure their small businesses fucking ran. We were making sure their farmers were stacked with fucking money. Everything that country was doing was off of our dime.
Mm-hmm.
While our country was tanking.
It's not even
Not to mention the fact that there are multiple scandals. The only one we found so far is FTX, where that money was being funneled back to the politicians that voted yes to send a fucking blank check to them.
What's FTX?
FTX was that crypto scandal with Sam Bankman-Fried,
I lost
where he
money
was
in that.
donating lots of money to the Democratic Party.
FTX to me in the military stands for field training exercise.
No, FTX.
Well,
FTX is the He what he did was he took all the money that people invested in his crypto firm and gave it to his hideous looking girlfriend, and then he would take the money and invest it in his own coin
Pyramid
because he
scheme
wanted
with
so he
crypto.
wanted his own coin to get out there, and then he went bankrupt because he was also buying politicians, and by the way, he got off scot-free.
Yep.
Yeah, because he
Polar
was
says
probably
hell.
handed a lot of inside info that could easily corrupt.
Yeah, because he was biting off the politicians for it.
He says, hell, even the equipment we're sending isn't going to the front line. Most are being sold to the cartels.
Oh, so
and
this is the
terrorists.
gentleman that's releasing shit?
Who? No. This is Polar.
Oh.
Yeah, Polar
I
Bear
thought he was like deep leaking shit
No.
now. I'm like, oh, that's a story.
But yeah, apparently we sold more weapons of war to the Baby Vikings here.
What up, baby?
Apparently we sold more weapons
I
of
got
war to
pulled
the
into this.
cartels across our fucking border as well.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. I was in war. I was in Afghanistan. I ain't never seen the entire time I was over there, it was literally like fucking survival, especially as a heavy equipment operator. If my ship broke down, I had to figure out how to fucking fix it there on the spot. There was no fucking $60 billion worth of fucking replacement tools on hand. What?
Well, dude, not to mention the fact that they were actually taking our like rockets and shit and shooting them off like fucking fireworks as their people partied in
even
a
aside
supposed
from that,
war zone.
Those missiles, they have a plethora of missiles and ammunition, like stupid amounts. And then they've been making those for years and they make hundreds of thousands a day.
Oh, yeah.
They
used to be part of that. I know.
superflate those numbers insanely, but like
this is from May 6, 2022, by the way.
When I was
Boris
military contractor.
Johnson pressured
Oh, yeah, you were in
Zelensky to
too.
ditch peace talks with Russia, Ukraine paper. The Ukrainian news outlet reported Thursday that British Prime Minister Boris Johnson used his surprise visit to Kiev last month to pressure President Zelensky to cut off peace negotiations with Russia, even after the two sides appeared to have had made tenuous progress towards a settlement to end the war. May of April. Yeah, April of 2022. They were gonna call it a peace, and Boris Johnson went over there. By the way, has anybody heard from Boris Johnson lately? No, no,
No.
no.
Nobody knows where the fuck he is, apparently.
He's probably at the World Economic Forum.
Yeah,
I
chilling
have
with a couple
no
billion
fucking clue,
dollars.
but
A couple of he probably got a cut of that 100 $200 billion that we've been sending over there. By the way, I'm sick and tired of people going, no, we've only sent them 100. No, between all the ammunition and everything we've sent them, all the guns, all the training, everything, it's over $200 billion. I don't care if the cash is only a certain amount. Between everything we've sent them, $200 billion of our tax dollars, not nobody
Tax
else's,
season, dude.
ours. Yeah, wonder why everybody's getting a bill this year, where everybody who's usually getting $2,000 back is all of a sudden now owe the government $2,000.
that's
Yeah.
where it fucking went.
You'll never see a bill that doesn't have that has an M in front of illions. It's always B. It's always billions. And once again, like we just showed, 3 times as much money that's supposed to go to the border in the border bill is going to Ukraine.
Uh-huh. Now,
For
you think
what?
that's bad? Check
Yeah.
this shit out. As soon
Nobody
as my
knows.
camera fixes. Here we go. Looks like the fake border bill doesn't include illegal immigrants from non-contiguous countries in number needed before the automatic border closure is triggered. The second page. Limitation. Aliens described in subsection A2C from non-contiguous countries shall not be included in calculating the sum of aliens encountered. That means anybody that does not come from Canada or Mexico is not counted in the 5,000 weekly before they shut the border down. That means 5,000 illegal immigrants from Mexico or Canada must come through the fucking border before they even think about shutting the border down. Never mind the Venezuelans, the Chinese, the Russians, the
Haitians,
Afghanis,
the Muslims.
everybody else. Never mind them. They don't count towards it. Non-contiguous countries are not counted. So what is the point of this? If
To
it's
make
not
it-
just to give money to other countries and apparently just launder $20 billion back to our politicians, what is the point of this bill?
To make it look like they're doing something. So that way they can look at the other side and go, look, they don't want this.
They're doing it. I mean,
I
these
know.
motherfuckers were for 3 years were just like, there's nothing wrong with the border. It's all a right-wing conspiracy theory. Y'all are fucking nuts. And then all of a sudden the bill drops and there's an invasion at our border and the Republicans are stopping us from doing anything about it. I mean, immediately flipped. There was no like transition in any way to that.
Meanwhile, he walked in on day one and reversed all of Trump's fucking bill executive orders, and he was gloating about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He basically
this out.
said, hey, I opened the border, guys. You like that?
I can't make it any bigger. It says exceptions. The Border Emergency Authority shall not be activated with respect to any of the following. A citizen or national of the United States. Of course. Why the fuck should our own people crossing the border count as illegals crossing the border? That, of course. Let's not be fucking retarded here. B, an alien who is lawfully admitted for permanent residence. Again, that's a no fucking brainer. If you're lawfully supposed to be here, if you're lawfully willing to be here, and you're papered up, cool. It doesn't, nobody gives a shit about that. C, an unaccompanied alien child. So, okay. Number one, why do we have children without their parents making this fucking trip? Now, there is an argument to be made about how their parents could have died along the way. I get you. Cool. But what the fuck?
I thought Trump was separating everybody at the border. I thought that the kids were being separated at the border away from their parents.
Oh, the cartels are doing that.
Oh.
This just allows the cartels to traffic these children. That's what it is. It allows them to traffic these children because they're going to see that and be like, oh, an unaccompanied alien child. So we can rape the women and kill them. Just Rape the father, just kill the father, whatever. Who cares?
Dude, they're not
Unaccompanied
reading these
child, just go
laws.
right on through after we have our way with you.
Cartel trying to get that money. They're not reading this shit.
Well,
They're
that's
just doing what they're doing.
No,
well. Here's
they're
the
being
problem
told to do this.
and the problem is that people who talk about this stuff and idiots online will sit there and try to argue with it. No, Republicans. Did you read the bill? Child camps, exactly. Did you read the bill? No, but this is what I was told. Did you read the fucking bill? No, that's the problem. You didn't read the bill, so you have no idea. But the Republicans don't want to close the border. Did you read the
Now,
bill?
granted, this one is like 300 fucking pages of bullshit, though. I mean, it is. It is. It's really fucking. I haven't even gone through the entire thing. I read like 132 pages. I'm like, fuck you. I didn't even get to this point in this.
Gentlemen,
because this is like on page 206.
We're reaching the top of the hour. I gotta go do the TikTok thing. I appreciate you guys letting me on here, and
Not a problem, brother.
I'm glad I got to be a part of this monumental day on here with y'all. It's mind blower of a day, that's for sure.
Oh God! And we haven't even scratched the surface yet.
I know you guys are gonna have a great show. That's why I figured I better jump off here before you guys deep dive even more. All right,
All right, take it easy,
I'll
man.
talk to you later.
Anytime.
Rich,
Enjoy.
Davey, you guys take care.
Later.
Everybody
I'll talk to you
enjoy.
later.
Okay.
Love having Ryan.
That dude's a trip.
He's always just on something. It's the greatest thing. He's like, it's just like, man, I wish I could just smoke. Because anytime I smoke, I just get really paranoid. And just like, I know it's ADHD a little bit. One time, my sister tried to off herself. It was on Martin Luther King Day. It's a great day. So I took a piece of a brownie.
Great
and
day
I was
to
like,
end yourself?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, why not?
Apparently, I'm just gonna have to keep flipping my camera over so it'll fix itself. But
so I had literally finished the sugar from the brownie on my finger, and my mother calls me to tell me my sister tried to end herself, and I go, "You couldn't have called me 5 minutes earlier?" And she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "I just finished the brownie, and I was just gonna play video games all day." And she's like, "Well, you don't have to go." And I'm like, "I'll call you back." And I looked at the person I was with at the time, and I go, "Am I a shitty person for not going?" And they went, "Absolutely." Little did I know she took a piece of brownie and she just wanted to be by herself all day. So I said, okay. So I went down to see my sister, and boy, I hadn't talked to my dad in so long. You ever talk to somebody you haven't talked to in years, high as a fucking kite? That's not fun. That's not fun. I was in the corner of the hospital room trying to hold up the entire hospital with my hands. I was like this. Then all of a sudden I look over and I see a girl that I saw like a couple weeks ago at a party who I met like for the first time. And she's like, "Oh, hi." I'm like, "Shit. Yes, I am." And I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" She's like, "Good." And I just don't know how to act normal because I just start overthinking about what normal is. So I will literally start talking like this because I think that's how I'm supposed to talk. So then everybody leaves the room, and I go up to my sister. Now my mom knows I'm high as fuck. My stepdad knows I'm high as fuck. So I go up to my sister, and I just gently go right up to her ear, and I go, "I fucking hate you, and part of me wishes it just keeps going and you don't come back to life. But fuck you for doing this to me right now. You're a piece of shit." And all of a sudden, she just shoots up. Right? She sits up, and I go, "I was only kidding. I was only kidding. I was only kidding." And then she just lays back down, and I was like, "I'm too high for this shit right now." And that was probably the last time I ever ate a brownie because it ruined me. It fucking ruined me. I was in such a good place that day. And yeah, it just man, I was pissed.
It would fuck me up if that were the case. But
bro, I was so fucking pissed.
Yeah, hold on. But yeah, keeping with the border theme here, Peter Ducey lays into the diversity hire mop that's supposed to be the fucking press secretary. I don't see how they can try to keep up this lie at all. I really don't. Listen to this.
Thank you. So, you guys talk a lot, including today, about how the border wouldn't be such a big deal if Congress would have just passed your immigration bill on day one.
The immigration bill that gives $60 billion to blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. There's no point in it because you'll still be able to traffic at 5,000 people up to 10,000 people a day.
Who was in charge of Congress on day one?
So it's been 3 years. It's been three whole years. More than 3 years. More than 1,000.
12
days.
million fucking encounters.
And look, this is a difficult issue, obviously. This is a difficult issue. And what we have said is that Congress has to act, right? Congress, Democrats, Republicans have to act. But in those 3 years, it is true that Republicans have gotten in the way. They just have, Peter.
Ma'am, hold on. Wasn't it House Democrats that were saying they were going to obstruct anything from the House Republicans? Wasn't it Senate Democrats that said they will not support anything from House Republicans? Didn't the president himself say he would veto anything that came from House Republicans? But House Republicans have gotten in the way. Every step, they've gotten in the way. I mean, HR 2 is still sitting over there. All that does is put all the fucking the Trump policies back in place, but they won't do it because it's Trump policies and it doesn't give money to Ukraine. We need to give money to Ukraine to secure our border, ladies and gentlemen. If we don't give them the $60 billion, our border will never be secure no matter what we do. Yeah. That's what they're fucking saying.
They have consistently used immigration, the immigration system, the broken system, as a political stunt. That's what they've done. They've gotten in the way in trying to get more Border Patrol agents. They've gotten in the way in actually trying to fix what's happening, the challenges at the border.
What good is more Border Patrol agents to sit on your ass and carry these people around? What good is that? Like I said before, if I give you $1 billion, if I give you all the equipment, if I give you all the materials to start a company and you don't get up off your ass to do something, what good is what I've done for you? Absolutely fucking nothing. So what good is the $20 billion going to the border and more Border Patrol agents to make, apparently, from what that woman was saying, making sandwiches for fucking the illegal immigrants? What is the fucking point? We're wasting fucking money and nothing is being done. Meanwhile, that bill says, hey, we can still legally traffic these people here into America. What have you got?
First of all, I don't like Amanda's fucking comment because I'm going to be mad. But I don't know. I love un-Mandela affecting everybody when it comes to this shit.
Today, I'm going to sign a few executive orders to strengthen the immigration system, building on the executive actions I took on day one to protect dreamers and to end the Muslim ban and to better manage our borders. And that's what these three different executive orders are about. And I want to make it clear, there's a lot of talk with good reason about the number of executive orders that I've signed. I'm not making new law. I'm eliminating bad policy. What I'm doing is taking on the issues that...
Like the Remain in Mexico policy?
Title 42.
Yeah.
99% of them that the last president of the United States issued executive orders I thought were very counterproductive to our security, counterproductive to who we are as a country, particularly in the area of immigration. This is about how America is safer, stronger.
Sir, you got fucking immigrants beating the shit out of cops in New York City. So how is remaining in Mexico literally counterproductive to our fucking security?
Safety. It's for our safety.
More prosperous when we have a fair, orderly, and humane legal immigration system. And with the first action today, we're going to work to undo the moral and national shame of the previous administration that literally, not figuratively, ripped children from the arms of their families, their mothers and fathers at the border, and with no plan, none whatsoever, to reunify the children who are still in custody and their parents.
You mean reunify them with the smugglers that brought them across the border?
Mm-hmm.
That Trump was getting them DNA tested and had it done within 72 hours? Those people?
Yeah.
That we were talking about literally before, that he's trying to now say that he's going to make sure the kids come across the border okay?
Well, he's got to be able to have a steady stream of sniffing. The dude, I mean, they found the cocaine at the White House. He can't be sniffing that. Now he's got to go back to sniffing kids.
I mean, he technically could because nobody got in trouble for it. You know, all those cameras that they don't have, and they have no fuck. Not, I have no idea. It was Donald Trump Jr. You motherfuckers are telling me that that's been in there for 2 fucking years, and none of you noticed this little baggie that happened.
Big problem.
That fucking baggie apparently decided to. It was so good. It was so fucking fire. Dame my gasolina that motherfucker jumped from the bathroom to the outside of the fucking Oval Office to the outside of the Secretary of Defense's office. That's
to the library.
To the library. That motherfucker grew legs and was walking. It just fucking 0 to 60 in a half a second. You stupid
Michael Jackson's
motherfucker.
ghost was moonwalking it down the fucking hallway.
The second action addresses the root causes of our migration to our southern border. And the third action, the third order I'm going to be signing, orders a full review of the previous administration's harmful and counterproductive immigration policies, basically across the board. And so with that, I'm going to sign the first order, which is a reestablishment of the interagency task force and a reunification of families. You remove the stain on the reputation for what the separation caused.
Stain.
That is the first order. The second order I'm signing is creating a comprehensive regional framework to address the causes of migration and to manage migration throughout the North and Central America, and to provide safe and orderly processing of asylum seekers at the United States border.
12 million. 12 million so far. And counting.
And the third order I'm signing is restoring the faith in our legal immigration system and strengthening immigration and inclusion efforts for new Americans. My grandfather would say, the grace of God and the goodwill of the neighbors will reunite these children and reestablish our reputation as being a haven for people in need. Thank you very, very much.
So, he did it. And he wants you to think that he had nothing to do with it. It was all the Republicans' fault.
Oh, come on, man. We can't forget the Democratic primaries.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
Huh?
Don't come. Don't come.
I'm going to come. You can't sit there and tell me that it is not it was this man's fault before he even took fucking office, because not long after that, the first fucking migrant caravan began. It was like, what, a month or two after that shit that the first migrant caravan, oh, well, it started under Trump. Yeah, because that fucking faggot motherfucker said that.
Well, I mean, the new pen is because they do it with every signature.
Huh?
She said, more worried about the OCD-ness. He needed a new pen for every signature. They do it because they give it out as commemorative. Like there was one bill that he signed that he literally signed like each like his like first couple of letters, grabbed another pen, another couple of letters, another pen, grabbed another couple of letters, and then no, that was that was in the Trump impeachment, I think. That they did. It might have been Chuck Schumer, and they all gave out pens, and Nancy Pelosi was like giving them out like they were fucking chocolates at a kid's fucking party. Like, oh, look at this here. You want a pen? You want a pen? You want a pen? You want a pen? Yeah, here's 20 grand in taxpayer dollars. Here's another 20 grand in taxpayer dollars. Here's another 20 grand in taxpayer dollars. They don't care about you.
No.
Don't forget about they don't care.
Like, it's just
they
like
have
when
an unlimited credit card.
It's just like when they put somebody on death row and they sign that death warrant for that. They usually break the pen, and that's because during, back in the day when they would write with the quills, they'd break the quills so it can never be used to do the same thing again. I mean, it's the same kind of thing, but they give them out instead of breaking them.
Yeah, they have an unlimited source of money. You are their unlimited source of money, so they don't give a fuck. Every time you see them just sitting there in one of those committee sessions, just go cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. When you don't see them sitting there, cha-ching, cha-ching. They're just making money off of your and my asshole, because that's what we're working off.
While they're stretching it out. Yeah.
The size of a raccoon.
Speaking of orange
raccoons?
Man,
oh.
Well.
Well, I mean, kind of the same. I don't know. Dude, I really would, for him, I would fire his self-tanner person, because that poor dude's eyes are just so orange. I mean, I think it's gotten a lot better lately. He's not as orange, but motherfucker,
I like
that
it,
was
dude.
It was so bad. It looked like everything else was orange, and then he just mascaraed or whatever. He just put fucking whatever the girls put on their faces, cover up or whatever, and just right there, like, I can see now. Like,
and then he was just like, I don't know what it is about these lights. They make me look so orange.
Remember in Police Academy where they put when the one dude's laying on the beach and he puts dork on his chest? That's what it looks like on his eyes. It looked like he just wore glasses while he was tanning, and it was just this part of his face didn't get tan. Poor Trump.
Speaking of that, y'all remember, well, we still have yet to hear the end of it, but the Judge Engeron, Letitia James story about how he supposedly defrauded everybody, saying that Mar-a-Lago is worth close to $1 billion when it's only worth 18 million.
Remember this, folks. There was no trial.
No.
They just automatically said
they had the
he was guilty. I didn't know this fucking existed. I didn't know you could do that.
It's called summary judgment, but it's usually with overwhelming evidence.
They could just find you fucking guilty, and that's it. You're guilty, but now we'll have a trial and how much money you owe or how guilty you are. Like, what the fuck?
Well, see, summary judgment is for something like, say you murder somebody. I got it all on video. There's multiple other people that have it all on video from like different angles. You're holding the knife and you say, yeah, I'm guilty. Okay, summary fucking judgment against you. There's no point in holding a trial. That's what it's normally for. But these motherfuckers just literally brought up this, hey, Trump's guilty. Let's find out how much he owes New York City. That was the Letitia James case. Meanwhile, mind you, the principal law clerk was actually campaigning for Letitia James to be elected. She was on the campaign staff for Letitia James. She's giving Judge Engeron all kinds of notes and pass it like she is the judge in the case, apparently. And Engoron's wife had a Twitter page full of nothing but fuck Trump shit. Yeah, it don't look good for you, man. Sorry. However, not only did they have Michael Cohen on stand lying again, a
Key witness,
convicted
by the way.
perjurer.
Key witness.
Yeah, the key witness, the convicted perjurer who lied to Congress, was imprisoned for lying to Congress, and then lied about lying to Congress in that courtroom, and that was allowed to stand. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Juan answers after a report that key witness in Trump fraud trial may plead guilty to perjury. The judge in Donald Trump's civil fraud trial is demanding more information about a key witness was reported to be in negotiations to plead guilty to perjury in connection with his testimony in that lawsuit. In the email posted to the trial docket Tuesday, Judge Arthur Engoron asked lawyers in the case to provide him with a letter detailing anything you know about the situation involving, I was going to say anal Weisselberg. Alan Weisselberg, the former longtime finance chief of Trump's company, the Trump Organization. I do not want to ignore anything in this case of this magnitude, Engoron wrote, suggesting he may disregard all of Weisselberg's testimony if he were to admit to lying on the witness stand. But yet you let Michael Cohen do it. But because this is a Trump witness and he may have committed perjury, you want to strike his testimony. Yet a known perjurer who went to fucking prison for lying to Congress was allowed to lie on stand and get away with it. I'm sorry, what? That didn't come through good at all.
I'm still trying to work out the kinks, okay? Trying here. Doing this shit in the back.
Long live the God Emperor Trump. Now that is what's his name? God Emperor is Jeremy Boring. But yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Somebody else lies on the stand for the defendant and somehow that's a big fucking deal. But your witness lies on stand, known fucking perjurer lies on stand, and you allow it. I mean, Alina Abba caught him in the fucking courtroom. She's just like, hey, didn't you go to jail for lying to Congress? Yeah. So you lied to Congress under oath? No. But you went to jail for lying to Congress? Yeah. So you lied to Congress? No. I'm sorry? That's how it fucking went. And apparently he was their key witness, their star witness against Trump, lied on stand. And it's allowed. But Engoron cited February 1st in the New York Times that Weisselberg was in negotiations with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office to plead guilty to perjury and admit that he lied on the witness stand when he testified at the civil fraud trial in October. The newspaper cited people with knowledge of the matter. I love that. People with knowledge of the matter. People familiar with his way of thinking. I'm calling bullshit. The Associated Press cited two people familiar with the matter who spoke on the condition of anonymity, reported that the Manhattan prosecutors were weighing a potential perjury charge against Weisselberg. As the presiding magistrate, the tier of fact, and the judge of credibility, I, of course, want to know whether Mr. Weisselberg is now changing his tune and whether he is admitting he lied under oath in my courtroom at this trial, Engoron wrote in the email. Michael Cohen. Engoron's email went to Trump's lawyers at Trump, Weisselberg, the Trump Organization, other defendants. Messages seeking comment were left in the Trump blah, 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 fucking blah. It doesn't really say anything about what the dude supposedly lied about. I don't believe. Weisselberg testified. Oh, yeah. Weisselberg testified that he didn't pay much mind to the apartment size because it was value amounted to a fraction of Trump's wealth. I never even thought about the apartment. It was de minimis in my mind, Weisselberg said, using a Latin term that means essentially too small to care about. It was not something that was important to me when looking at a 6 billion, a 5 billion net worth. Weisselberg said he learned the Trump Tower penthouse size discrepancy only when a Forbes magazine reporter pointed it out to him in 2016. He testified that he initially disputed the magazine's findings, but he said he couldn't recall whether he directed anyone to look into the matter. You don't recall, blah blah blah. Weisselberg said he did not. He was still on the witness stand when Forbes, whose reporter had discussed the size disparity with Weisselberg and revealed it publicly in 2017, pushed an article on its website suggesting that he perjured himself. You see what just happened?
Don't recall.
You see what just happened, though. He perjured himself, supposedly, in 2017. It has nothing to do with the case. He didn't lie on stand in the case. It was supposedly in 2017 that the man did this, and he's just like, hey, if this is true, I'm going to strike him from the record here because he perjured himself back then. But Michael Cohen. Yeah. You can't even say anything to that.
If you don't think this whole thing is just a sham and bullshit, then my friend, you're the problem.
No, it's even worse than that. They claimed it was worth $18 million.
Wait. How much was the house across the street supposedly?
50.
Worth? Oh.
6 bedroom, 5 bath, not even a tenth of the fucking square footage. And that was 50 million, but Mar-a-Lago that covers from sea to shining sea. Okay, from Gulf to sea is 18 million. Like none of this makes fucking sense, and it's all really fucking falling apart. It really is.
Every single one. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they're all fucking falling like cards.
Fannie fucked herself on that one.
No, literally.
No, she fucked
literally
Wade.
and figuratively.
She fucked that Nathan Wade dude.
Bro, they've been having an affair since before the Trump thing. They were living together.
Yep.
Bro, they were living together.
They were taking fucking trips on the taxpayer dime. She paid this man $1 million fucking dollars off the taxpayer dime to take her on fucking trips and bang the shit out of her. This is fucking, oh my God. And then she says, no, look. Nathan Wade was getting divorced from his wife. He gets hired onto the case on November 1st, files for divorce on November 2nd. His wife's like, no, fuck this. We're fucking you up here, sir. She subpoenas fucking Fannie Willis because Fannie Willis was involved in the whole damn thing. And Fannie Willis is like, look, I know nothing about the relationship, but his wife was cheating on him. I'm sorry, what? You know nothing about the relationship, so how do you know his wife was cheating? Uh-huh. I mean, she fucked herself, dude.
Oh my God. I'm looking. Our fucking favorite mayor is back in the news again.
Tiffany Henyard, yeah.
Oh my God. I'm looking for that clip.
Yeah, she's supposedly gonna give away $1 million, and what it is it's like rent relief. And she's saying she's giving away $1 million in rent relief that has been there since the start of the pandemic. She used that shit.
Where is it?
That woman, oh my God, that woman is fucking insane. She is actually she's being investigated now. It's about damn time, but she's being
What
investigated.
up, Karen?
What is going on, Karen? Go ahead. I don't hear shit. There's no sound.
Beating and attacking on a black woman.
There we go.
That's empowered. And y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's empowered. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Dalton's difficulties got worse. Main breaks, Henyard blames on trustee budget cuts. Then 4 people were shot and injured last week, leaving nerves frayed, and Henyard's opponents pointing out her sizable security detail.
It's unfortunate that politics are being played, but what has happened is $1 million out of my budget has been cut because of politics.
Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet, the mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work, no work.
I'm sorry. She just said the trustees don't do no work.
Tiffany Henyard considers herself something of a crusader, but one who's clearly annoyed by questions from a rebellious group.
I'm sorry. Do you see the diverse white people who are getting at her? All those diverse people who are, telling her that she's not doing the right thing.
Group of Dalton trustees who are in a standoff with her over spending.
At the end of the day, vendors are not being paid. Board approved it. The vendors are not being paid.
How about you be a good leader, bring RFPs to the forefront, so not just us, but the residents and everybody else in America know how the money is being spent.
WGN Investigates has cataloged
I can tell you how the money's being spent.
Dollars spent on trips, meals, and more by Tiffany Henyard and her allies in Dalton and on the Thornton Township Board, where she's the supervisor. Township credit card records show Henyard and other officials spent more than $67,000 on trips to Portland, Austin, Atlanta, and New York City. Many
and
DC
were
first class.
Visiting the president.
So were the accommodations. In Atlanta, Henyard and her team stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel, costing taxpayers more than $9,000. In New York, the bill came to $13,000. Henyard has refused to explain.
Barbells, is that the mayor that keeps increasing the budget and spending it all on herself? Yes, that's the one who keeps who said that she will if she loses her $125,000 a year salary, the next person is going to get $25,000.
Yeah,
she's going to decrease the salary $100,000, and then she also, I believe, Rio allocated the money from that $1 million that he was talking. Oh yeah, that's her detail now.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there was we did get it wrong when we covered this. I did get it wrong. Like the cops are paid every 2 weeks. Like dude was on the clock for over 300 hours in a 316-hour pay period.
No, it was in the story. In the story, the lady said, "How did he get paid for more hours than they were in a week?" I remember the lady said it herself.
They do get paid every 2 weeks, but there's 316 hours in a week, and he had like 301.6 hours. So there was only 16 hours out of that entire 2-week period that he was not on the clock.
The trips or why they travel in such style.
It's like an hour and a half, or no, I'm sorry, an hour and 5 minutes every single day. You're not on the clock.
That dude, what is that fucking cop, RoboCop? Did he just plug in for an hour and he's back on the fucking force?
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know.
And that's the best part. She doesn't fucking answer a question. They want to know where this money, how she got the, why she, what did she need to go on these trips for? No answer. None of your business.
Next question.
None of your business. I don't care. I'm the mayor. Fuck you.
She's living it up like she's like the president of the fucking United States at this point.
She's not even the president. She's living it up like she's the fucking king of the town of Holton. She is the fucking
Flash the
queen.
666 sign.
She's the queen mum of Holton, Illinois. She said, fuck everybody else. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to take your money. I'm going to reallocate this. Poor guy's like, yeah, we got vendors that's not even getting paid. Fuck them. Fuck them. They're court jesters. They do what I say or off with their head.
Yeah.
What, dude?
This is the woman that did the New Jack City scene and then try to say, I was recreating the Martin scene. That was recreating the New Jack City scene. Jesus fucking Christ.
But, okay. So I got to show you this video, dude.
Oh, she is under investigation now.
Yeah. I got to show you this video. And Amanda's brain is about to explode if she's still watching. Oh, that's another story. Holy shit. Where's the video? Where's the video? Oh my God. Dude, this lady is the greatest person. And this lady is no. Where is it? No, where'd it go? I thought I bookmarked it. By the way, you see the one lady from The View found out that she's descendant of slave owners. Sunny Houston is a descendant of slave owners,
Oh,
and she
yeah.
was just like, she's like, but I'm still
black,
and I still believe in reparations. Well, I guess your family's gonna give reparations. Oh no, I'm still receiving the reparations, but your family owned slaves. I'm receiving. Well, Rich, this is going to blow your fucking mind.
What is this? Oh, yeah, I did see this.
What do you know?
That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is a musician?
That's confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician.
I
I make music. I make
I-
music. And that's not all I do. I make music. I act. I'm a TV star too, a young mogul.
Uh-huh. I just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was musician. What the fuck you said?
See, that's what I think you think I said. I said
No,
musician,
think
not
what-
magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think.
No, you don't.
That's my fucking. I don't think. She says it with such fucking conviction. I don't think, baby. I don't think. No fucking shit, madam. We know. We fucking know.
What am I? A magician? You think I make magic? Wait a minute. Hold on. I said musician. No, I don't think.
It gets fucking better. It gets so much better.
What's that? That's ghetto. I don't think. I know.
It's ghetto
Thinking
to
is
think.
ghetto.
Only them dumb motherfuckers, they think. Not me. I'm too smart for that shit. I'm too smart to think. Them ghetto ass motherfuckers, they're the ones that think. I know she was wrong, but with such attitude and conviction, she was just like, "Yeah, no, I don't think it's ghetto to think. Fuck you if you think so. If you think that, you ghetto as fuck."
Oh my God. No, I actually did see this one today.
So you think. I didn't say magician, Suki. I said musician. And I think you are a musician.
No, baby. I do music.
So you just really quick for the record, could you say you don't think you're a musician?
I'm not none of that.
But then after that, you just said I do music.
Yeah, I do music.
So in other words,
Yeah.
you're a musician.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I do music. I'm not a musician.
I pray for the youth in this country. I really do every day.
We are so fucked.
I pray. Listen, when the hip hop community, when Nicki Minaj is telling the hip hop community that maybe, and 50 Cent is telling maybe Trump was right, there's something wrong with the younger generation.
When you got Michael Rappaport saying, Big
Oh
Dick Donald
my
Trump is on the
God.
table. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Big Dick Donald Trump is on the table.
Bro,
God damn it.
But I mean, it just keeps.
There's no words for that,
dude. But
there's no words.
I'm
See?
so saddened for the new generation, like this generation coming up. Like we're gonna have a kid, right? And this motherfucker, I'm gonna teach this kid the old rules, right? It just keeps getting worse. Trust me. This kid is going to learn. Like, I don't give a fuck. You're dumb. I'm smarter than you. Even if I try for fucking 2 seconds, I'm a lot smarter than you. The fact that she said it's ghetto to think. That's like, what's his face? Cobra Tate, when he goes, "You're poor if you make chicken." Bro, get the fuck away from me. Okay? You're poor if you make motherfucker.
Chicken
I gotta
cordon
eat.
bleu.
I gotta fucking eat. Have somebody make the chicken for you. I don't got a fucking maid.
Oh my god. Like, but no, seriously, when you got people like 50 Cent and Michael Rappaport saying, y'all motherfuckers were right. And fucking even what's his name? Bill Maher. Even Bill Maher's like, maybe you guys have a fucking point here. I mean, it's just the media is now going after Biden, and they're just like, everybody's just starting to flip at this point, and it's just, you know what? I'm gonna put it this way. I'm the asshole, right? I've always been an asshole. A lot of people were telling me, when you get into political talks and everything, you can't be mean to these people. I'm like, no, I'm going to straight call them a retard as they're being retarded. What good is that? What good is it? A lot of people started doing it and everybody started seeing, oh, wait a minute. You have a point. What good does it do when you sit there and insult somebody and then they start looking into things that you are saying to try to refute your fucking points because they knew nothing about it but still tried to argue? They're going to realize you were fucking right. That's what good it does. You insult somebody to the point to where they get so pissed off that they actually look up to what you were saying and then realize you were right. That's what good it does.
Okay. I wanted to put this up so everybody can see the meaning of it. But the second part, I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm fucking dead. They have a Scrabble points for the word retarded.
The fact that it's only worth 10 points is a fucking... That's a problem.
Because that's how many IQ points you have anyway if you're retarded. Holy shit.
Retarded.
Because I wanted to put this up because, people get pissed off when you use the word, right? So here's the meaning. Less advanced in mental, physical, or socially development than is usual for one's age. It doesn't mean somebody
Very foolish or stupid.
Yeah. It doesn't mean someone with Down syndrome or autism. It's cultivated into that, just like the word gay used to mean happy, and now it means two people who have the same sex who like to bone.
Yeah, you like to take it in the butt, yeah.
But when women can be gay too, I guess.
No, that's called lesbian. There's a
I don't-
distinction.
There's so many fucking letters, I have no idea. I don't know. There's double entendres. Apparently, it was supposed to be gay, lesbian, and bisexual, and it covered the whole thing. Then they added the rest of the fucking letters in there. They added numbers. They added fucking ampersand sign. They added a comma and some colons that got blown out. I don't fucking know, dude.
At one point, it was 2S LGBT, 2 slug butt.
It turned into a fucking math equation. I just
Two as
somehow
LGBTQIA plus ampersand fucking
somehow the community turned into fucking Chinese algebra. I don't fucking know, dude. But it gave you Scrabble. You got 10 points in Scrabble for it now.
Retarded.
It just
hold on. If you go with retard, bring that back up. Bring that back up. Hold on.
Hold on. Oh, but by the way, hold on. Let me.
Hey.
Apparently, I'm retarded because I can't spell it again. But okay, so it says retarded definition: retarded dog, retarded syndrome, retarded horse, retarded cats, retarded bombs, retarded test, retarded gift, retarded Batman. Those are all the things that come up when you put retarded in the Google search. Alphabet Mafia.
I'm just surprised they don't have like retard helmet. As much as I've Googled retard helmet, I'm surprised that's not one.
It's just I'm so retarded Batman. For real?
What's the retarded Batman though?
I'm gonna
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You only get 7 points if you don't have an ED.
I don't. If you have ED, you get no points, and I award you no points. And may God have mercy on your soul if you have ED. Well, here we go. This is the retarded Batman YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Retarded Batman for 10 minutes. Oh, God. Can we bring this back, please? Let's not shun this word anymore. It fits in so many damn ways for everybody. Ten minutes of this?
10 minutes? It's got 2.7 million views. It was 35 seconds. It's 16 years old. 16 years old.
No, someone with autism or Down syndrome. No, that's called a mental what is it? Mental handicap. Retarded means you're just slow to come up with the same information. Just like if you retard something as far as like fire retardant, it means that the fire's slower to come to a certain point because you slow the fire down.
That needs to be part of the outro. Whose, mine's or ours? Because it might be a part of mine for.
That means what part of the outro? Oh, the retarded Batman thing. Let's see. Someone wants to find it in context for me. He said, when somebody's being retarded, it means they are being a complete fucking idiot. And I thought contextually that fit. So yeah, it does mean that. It does mean having a disability. But it also means being a fucking idiot. Yeah. Yeah, it is. But speaking of being a fucking idiot.
That's one clip that I can't put on TikTok, though. The retarded Batman segment. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the retarded Batman.
Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of being retarded, the mayor of New York City came out and said that this migrant crisis is going to destroy the city. The FBI raids his house, saying that somehow the country of Turkey helped him get elected. And now, ladies and gentlemen, New York City is gearing up to launch a $53 million program where illegal immigrants will receive prepaid credit cards. Meanwhile, Merrick Adams is wondering why migrants keep coming to New York City. The program makes illegals promise that they will only use the card for food, food and baby supplies. The city is reportedly making them sign an affidavit. A family of 4 will receive up to $1,000 a month and will get replenished every 28 days. By the way, this 53 million. Let's do some math here, okay? This $53 million is going to be a startup program that includes 500 families. What is 500 times 1,000?
500,000.
So where's the other 52.5 million going?
The man has to dress nice, doesn't he?
I mean, I don't know, but it's a startup program for 500 people for $1,000 a month. $500,000. Where the fuck is the other money going to? I don't understand it.
Mind you, $53 million is going to immigrants. But here we go.
Look at this piece of shit. This is on 5th Avenue and 43rd Street, bro. He just climbed up on that fucking on the garbage can, pull his pants down, he's taking a shit. This is fucking incredible. Look. Dude, this is crazy. This city is into some shit, man. Look at this piece of shit.
Man.
And you wonder why I said fuck him.
We played this yesterday. Man, it looked like he was wearing leather chaps, leather butt. Yeah, no, that New York City. You know, you got homeless Americans, but nah, fuck them. We're gonna give $53,000 or $500,000 to people who are here illegally.
Well, 53 million going to them, but somehow only 500,000 is going out. Like maybe it's a $53 million program altogether, and it's a trial run of 500,000. But nothing has ever been talked about this. Nothing has ever been said about this. So it's just kind of like, where the fuck is the other 52.5 going?
Well, I mean, you know, city workers and all that, and their insurance and the processing of all of those paperwork, and you know, the people they have to pay to get the paperwork filled out cost about, you know, all the red tape, another $52.5 million.
So it's like the Clinton Foundation after the earthquake in Haiti in 2011.
Basically.
And we wonder why Haiti is taken over by gangs by now.
Oh, and then the actual guy that was actually cleaning up Haiti, they got rid of him somehow.
Yeah, that actually happened. But what you got some?
Do we remember this little ditty from a couple months ago? Former staffer who leaked Democrat Rep. Sheila Lee Jackson's controversial audio dies from an overdose. Just happened to have died of an overdose. What possibly could she have said, you know?
What the fuck is up with her nose? What the fuck is going on?
I mean, he was sharing it with her, but you know, she didn't get it all the way up because what her nose, her eyes. But you know, she's a fantastic woman.
You took a piece of paper from that woman regarding something that was over at Duncan Tail. Where is it? What date was it?
Oh, from Jerome took it upstairs. I have to call him. He took it up when I switched out the picture. I'll call him.
I don't want you to do a goddamn thing. I want you to have a fucking brain. I want you to have read it. I want you to say, Congresswoman, it was such and such date. That's what I want. That's the kind of staff that I want to have. So some stupid other motherfucker did it, and I don't have the information. Nobody sent me the information. I need to ensure my schedule. And, if Boo Boo did it, shit ass did it, fuckface did it. And nobody knows a goddamn thing in my office. Okay? Nothing. I gave it to you. Your job was to get it on the calendar, imprint it in your brain, or send me the information back saying, Congresswoman, I made sure that the Ovi Duncan Tell event that you gave me for so-and-so date at 7 is on the fucking calendar. Not to, Jerome has it. Okay? So when I called Jerome, he gonna be sitting up there like a fat-ass, stupid idiot talking about what the fuck he doesn't know. Okay? Both of y'all are fuck up a fucking F. It's the worst shit that I could have ever had put together. Two goddamn big-ass children. Fucking idiots. Serve no goddamn purpose. Ain't managing nobody. Nobody's respecting them. Nobody gives a shit about what you're doing. And you ain't doing shit. And this is an example of it. I gave it to Jerome. This is not child work. Okay?
I will admit something.
She's not wrong.
Exactly.
She's not wrong.
That would be me.
Yeah.
That would be, I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. That would be me. You are fucking retarded. Stop fucking up. This is my goddamn job. Bitch, I am paying you to do, or to have my shit ready for me.
Listen, I would completely agree with you. But she was one of the leaders who said Donald Trump was a bad guy because he used mean words.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was
that
racist,
was a thing.
and he was mean, and he didn't care about people. Yet that shit ass woman called some poor little fucking intern a fat ass and two lazy ass fucking kids.
Yep.
But you know,
I mean, she ain't wrong though.
No, she's not wrong.
But for somebody touting to be tolerant, and Donald Trump says mean things, you get what you deserve. Except that motherfucker didn't deserve a drug overdose. I'll admit that.
It was probably, all those people who they say that the drug trafficking isn't real. That's two different pictures on her face.
No, actually, I can tell you that is not AI. That is literally her. That is a real picture of her. I remember where that was taken from. We watched that fucking Senate hearing, and she was in the middle of saying she was in the middle of saying something under her breath, some kind of remark, and her nose just like. But
She's here's what I wanted to play before. This is I know it's back and forth, but here's where they actually say this is where fucking Joe Biden actually lied.
Breaking news, major news. Special counsel Robert Hur has declined to prosecute President Biden for his handling of classified documents. Forgive me, I'm reading directly from our top lines. He said Biden's practices, though, present serious risks to national security, and added that President Biden portrayed himself as an elderly man with a poor memory who would be sympathetic to a jury. Quote, our investigation uncovered evidence that President Biden willfully retained and disclosed classified materials.
Wait, I thought he said that he didn't. That it said it didn't. He didn't willfully. Now, mind you, this is MSNBC. This is not fucking Fox or News Nation. Nothing. This is MSNBC.
But the dude,
his vice presidency when he was a private citizen, the report said. But the evidence does not establish Mr. Biden's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Again, this is the special counsel investigation by Robert Hur, who was confirmed under Donald Trump, into President Biden's handling of classified documents.
Stop it. I'm not going to handle that shit. I'm not going to take that shit anymore. Oh, Donald Trump appointed him. Like, that fucking matters.
I'm so sick of people telling me who appoint. I don't give a fuck. Just, it doesn't matter. Follow the fucking letter of the law. How about that? How about we just follow the laws?
They're Republicans saying this. Who the fuck gives a goddamn? It doesn't matter. You got lefty motherfuckers going right now saying fucking Joe Biden's a complete fuck up and they're tired of it and they're sorry for voting for him. It doesn't fucking matter. It does not. However, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get into some Supreme Court shit that just happened today.
Holy
but we're doing it on Rumble only. I'm going to send you the link. You got 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so sad I can't go hug Amanda now. Usually on a 3-minute thing, I go hug Amanda. I give the baby a kiss, and then I come back. I'm by myself tonight. She had to work.
Aw. Well, you got 3 minutes to do whatever. We'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, the mainstream narrative has become cancerous to society. Currently, there is no known cure, but doses of other treatments have shown some promising results. Off-label use has been authorized.